warm welcome, ma'am. It's my pleasure to extend cheerful welcome to Miss S. Kritika, who cleared IFS Indian Forest Service by securing All India rank 18. It's my honor, more than a pleasure, to welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, how was your UPSC journey?
Okay, so my UPSC journey is a very long one. This is actually my fifth attempt. So initially, in my first attempt, I reached till the interview, and then in my second, I couldn't clear the mains, and in the third, I couldn't clear the prelims. It was like a downfall curve for me. So it is a very long struggled journey. Actually, I went through a lot of emotional struggles and all that. So at last, I'm here. So I'm very happy about it.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Now, how is the feeling of clearing the examination, ma'am?
Obviously very happy, very excited and all that. I'm waiting to get into the field and work. So I've been waiting for it. So,
Ma'am, who is your inspiration and what inspires you to choose civil services examination?
okay, so my inspiration, I don't have any particular person as my inspiration and all, but actually my father is a government servant. So from my childhood, I've seen him working in government. He's a municipal engineer, so he's always in the field and all that. So especially during the Chennai flood times and all, he was in the field working and all that. So I've always been inspired actually by him. I wanted to get into public service. So it's not like only IAS, IPS, IFS. I had no preference like that and all. One way or other, I wanted to get into a service that actually gives a territorial orientation. So that's what inspired me.
Okay. Ma'am, what are the mistakes an aspirant should avoid while preparing for the examination?
Okay, so mistakes that should be avoided. I think first thing is do not take the exam very easily. Okay, so like don't take it like okay, this is something very simple. I can very well clear it. So that is the first mistake. And second thing is do not take it very seriously. Also, it's not like you have to clear the exam only then your life is all blossom and all that. So nothing like that. So take it as in a very balanced manner. So that's what I feel. People know what to read, what not to read, and all that. So I don't think that is a problem with today's youngsters. They know many things. So the problem is the emotional balance. So take it in a very balanced manner. So don't make that mistake. That's the thing.
Ma'am, how to increase the score in UPSC prelims examination, ma'am?
So preliminary is more about practice. Okay, so you don't have to actually spend lot of time reading multiple sources. So it is like restrict your source, but keep on practicing with a lot of mocks. So I actually went through all the MCQs that are available in the internet, Insights, Vision, so GK today. I solved everything, and then I joined mock preliminary test in many institutes and all that. So it's like nowadays resources are freely available. No? MCQs are freely available in the internet. So it's like more about practice. So that is the strategy to score high. And of course, guesswork. Guesswork should work. So you have to guess the answer rightly. So for that you need, of course, practice. So these are the two things.
Okay. Ma'am, how to maintain consistency while preparing for the civil services examination?
Okay, so consistency, it is like since I have been traveling in this for 5 years, I won't say that you can do the work like consistently all the time. Some days you'll feel like, okay, I'll just relax, and then second day you'll be like, oh, I have a lot of things to do. I haven't covered it and all that. So that is very practical. That's actually usual. So what I tell is that you keep on motivating, self motivating yourself. So that is one thing. And secondly, for consistency, you have to develop that curiosity. When you're curious about a subject, then you'll have that consistency. That's what I think. See, when you're curious to learn about the new developments, say in polity or whatever it is, when you're curious, you will automatically go and open the book and read it. So that will actually help you maintain that consistency. So to develop that curiosity, you have to read more diverse articles, new articles, and all that. Don't restrict yourself to only the examination thing. So for exam, you can have a limited source, and that is enough to clear. But it's like more about developing your knowledge. So that will actually increase your curiosity, and that will actually make you stick into the field. You won't think like, okay, this is not for me. I'll just move on to some other field or something like that. So you have to develop that curiosity. That curiosity will bring you the consistency.
Ma'am, what is your optional subject?
For
And Yes,
For
ma'am.
Indian Forest Service exam, mine was forestry and geology.
And some of the strategies to clear that particular optional subject, ma'am.
Okay, for forestry, one thing is book. It's standard book, Manikandan book is there. So I read that book. But apart from that, I actually went to the forest department. Here we have a forest department office in Nanmangalam. So I went there personally and got some resource from them. So to know about the field works that they are doing, the Tamil Nadu Forest Department is doing. So they gave a lot of materials. They helped me a lot. So they gave a lot of materials. So I went through all that so that you can know what is actually going on in the field presently. So they told about a lot of initiatives that is being carried on by Tamil Nadu Forest Department and all that. So I included all that in the answers. So it will actually give that grip for the exam paper corrector. So that is the thing. And
Ma'am,
for geology, again the Bangar book is there. So I just went through that book. So nothing much.
ma'am, how was your UPSC interview? Can you share your experience and narrate some of the interesting questions asked in your interview?
Okay. So mine was Manoj Soni sir's board, and it was in morning session. So right after I went in, he was asking about how the Delhi is and all that. You like Delhi or what? And all, and he was asking about whether it is my first time in Delhi. And I answered those, and he said, okay, he made very comfortable. He made me very comfortable, and he was like asking only these kind of calming down kind of questions. And then he passed on to the other members. And other members, some of them were asking about the core forestry thing, and my degree is civil engineering, so they were asking questions about that. The interesting part in my thing was one question that was asked was why are Tamil people so emotional? Why are they very much attached to their language? So that was an interesting question, and I answered it in a very balanced way. And secondly, when my hobby, what I wrote was writing poems. So they told me to tell a poem or a song, something. So I told a song and translated it in English, and he was very much impressed, and he was like, "Roman Allah like that." He said, and he sent me away. That's it.
Ma'am, what will be your priority when you are working as an forest officer?
Okay, my priority will mostly be in tribal women development. So I'm like very much particular about that. See, any community, if it has to develop, the women in that community should develop. That is what I believe. So I think forest service is something that offers you that opportunity to work for the real vulnerable. So it's like most of the other people, other category people are all developed, and we see poverty or lack of education, healthcare. It's all actually lagging in the tribal sector. So they are the people, those 8%, they are the people who actually need the service. So I think, and especially tribal women. So I'll restrict myself mainly to tribal women development.
Ma'am, you said I went through a lot of emotions. So what kept you motivated throughout your UPSC journey, ma'am?
Okay, my motivation was I was actually writing other examinations too. So that actually boosted my morale. So that is one thing. So one way or other, I thought, okay, I'll clear. So I actually gave the Group 1A exam also for ACF. Group 1 exam. So it's like I'll clear the Group 1 prelims, and then I'll be writing the mains, and then I'll get this result. So it's like I was always occupied. So that is one thing. So one way or other, some examination was always coming. So that was actually motivating me to read continuously. So I was like, okay, one way or other, I'll get into some public service. So that is one thing. Yeah.
Last question, ma'am. What will be your message to our KPRIS Academy students?
Okay, so my message is like, okay, first thing is do not give up. It's like sometimes you'll feel like, okay, this is, I'm not maybe for it. And that kind of doubts might come. So I'd say, okay, do not give up. So it is like you don't know when luck will actually strike for you. This examination is like luck part is also there. It's like I heard an analogy that says that this exam is like buying a lottery ticket. So hard work, everyone is putting the hard work. So going and buying the lottery ticket is the hard work that we are putting. Everyone is going and buying that lottery ticket, and we don't know who is actually going to win the lottery. When? So that is the question. So it's like, but one day you will definitely, it's not absolutely lottery. So one day you will definitely succeed. So whatever is, if you really want it, then the universe will definitely conspire to give you that. So do not give up. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your experience with us and spending your valuable time out of your busy schedule. Thank you, ma'am. And I would like to extend my gratitude to Mr. KPD Sigamani, sir, Managing Director, KPR IAS Academy, who supported us in all way. Thank you,